Hi, hello, and welcome back to another vlog. If you're new here, my name is Melanie Steele and I write all things cozy. My latest non-fiction release, the Cozy Living Collection, is out now, and my debut cozy fantasy novel, The Lunar Quartz Library, is coming autumn 2025. We're in the kitchen. My seasoned viewers know what that means, and you can probably get some context if you're new here. We are doing some more baking shenanigans, and we're also going to be doing some coffee shenanigans as well. So if you remember a while back, if you've been here for a while, I was trying to find the lavender vanilla whipped coffee that was available in Costa over the summer. Never found it, by the way. Was so annoyed, but let's not dwell on that. They do other whipped coffees in there. If you're not familiar with whipped coffee, I think it was like a TikTok thing. Like, I don't know, I'm too old for TikTok, people. But it made its way to Instagram, I'm sure of it, or Pinterest. But I found out about it some way. And it's basically taking instant coffee, water and sugar, and you whip it up with one of those little handheld frothy things. And then you steam or heat up your milk, froth that up, combine the two, and then you're done. What I'm going to try and do is to use the pumpkin spice syrup I've already made to make a pumpkin spice whipped latte. I am going to put the syrup into the milk because one, I think it will look better because it hopefully has a little bit of an orange hue, and two, I just think the flavour will come through better rather than adding it to the coffee. Because what I will say about this drink, even with the toned down version that I make, the coffee is strong. I don't know, these recipes ordinarily call for 1 tablespoon of instant coffee to 1 tablespoon of water to 1 tablespoon of sugar. I'm telling you, even with that tablespoon of sugar, which is insane by the way, all you can taste is coffee. It's like 3 shots of espresso strength in one. Maybe like is American instant coffee just weaker, or I don't know, because a tablespoon of this coffee and oof, that is too much even for me. So I turn it down to half a tablespoon of coffee. That is still quite strong. So if you prefer your coffee on the mellow side, you'd probably want a teaspoon at best. And I add that with a guesstimate of a tablespoon of water. And I'm not adding sugar this time because we are putting the syrup in with the milk. So let's go see how that is going to work out. Okay, so I got about a half tablespoon of that instant coffee here and guesstimated about a tablespoon-ish of water, and then got my little frother and went to work. And you can see how quickly that froths up. And I also went and microwaved that milk because I had forgotten to do so. I added in 2 tablespoons of syrup to that milk, and you can see I'm frothing it up here. Basically add them together, and a latte you shall have. Okay, you want to give it a quick stir as well, but here you go. Look at that. Magnificent. Okay, for the taste test, let's give it a go. That's actually pretty good. I thought to myself, I really hope this isn't a fail. But no, it is really good. I mean, I think if you had like maybe some actual pumpkin mixed in with the milk rather than just the syrup, you would get a more cool orangey layer, perhaps a bit more aesthetic. But for taste, this is actually really, really good. Okay, so on to the next thing. I've still got some pumpkin left. I did already try this, but I didn't film it because it was the evening, and in all honesty, I couldn't be bothered. But I thought if I like this, then I will absolutely film it and share it with all of you. And that is the pumpkin spice. I can talk. The pumpkin spice overnight oats. I think I briefly mentioned it as an idea for using up the pumpkin. I have tried it. It is delicious. I know what I need to tone down because once again, a little bit too much of one of the spices, but I'm going to dial it back so I know that when I eat these tomorrow, they will just be Perfect. So let's make some pumpkin spice overnight oats. So I'm starting off here with the oats, about 45 grams worth. As you can see, I'm a bit of a sucker for precision and kept going until that weight was exactly 45 grams, spilled oats and all. I added in 150 ml of milk, you can use any kind. I then went ahead and added 50 grams of Greek yogurt. You could just do 200 ml of milk if you don't like that. 30 grams of pumpkin puree, 2 ml of vanilla, again another tricky one, and then the spices. I went for a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of ginger, about an eighth teaspoon of nutmeg. And then the fun of mixing it all up, it can be really hard to get cinnamon and things to mix in with the milk, but keep going and eventually you will get there. Put on my lid. And then we are looking to put this in the fridge so that it sits overnight and gets all delicious and creamy. There we go, pop it in and try and close the fridge with a camera in hand. That I tried, guys, but it's a little wonky. There she goes. Welcome back. It is Tuesday. It is about 8:30 in the morning and I have already been to Costa and gotten some coffee. As you know, I don't typically buy a lot of takeaway coffee, but I had to go to Tesco to pick up things that did not get delivered on our fortnightly shop, and they have a Costa in there and I'm tired. I am really tired. So there I went. I didn't actually get the maple hazel latte. I needed a guarantee that the drink I got was going to be exactly what I wanted and that it was not going to be a disappointment. I was not messing around. So I ordered what I always order from there, the mocha with the hazelnut. And the lady in there, who I swear works 7 days a week, lovely lady, she always makes it to perfection. I just know it's going to be exactly what I want, exactly what I need. And also there's a promotion running until Thursday where you get an extra loyalty point, which is a loyalty bean at Costa. And that means I now have a full card. So my next coffee is free. Bonus. So why am I so tired? Other than the fact that I'm a millennial in my 40s, which is just a general excuse for being tired. I am really trying to get the entire book edited, finished, done by the end of September. That is 2 weeks away and there's still quite a lot that needs doing. And yesterday I was working on the kind of one of the main action points in Act 2, shall we say. It's very emotionally heavy, lots of dialogue, and it was just so draining. I put a story on my Instagram saying that I hate writing characters that are arguing, because I'm a Libra and I'm all about the harmonious vibes and no drama. But obviously a book with no drama is incredibly boring, so we need some drama in there. But it's not my favourite thing to write. I don't know about any fellow authors that are watching, but I don't like it very much. But needless to say, it was kind of very emotionally draining. And when I went through and saw how many chapters I've got left versus how many days I've got left, I'm really going to have to do maybe double what I would normally do to get this done in time. And whilst I am a proponent of, no hustle culture, soft productivity, sometimes you do just have to step it up. That is just a fact of life, and I just don't want this to drag on. And as I always say in my intro, it's going to be published in autumn 2025. And whilst autumn would technically, in the meteorological sense, go to the end of November, that just feels too far for me. That's just too late. So I want to get this done so that I can then have the time to do all the other bits and pieces and get it out closer, more like October than November. Again, I'm still not committing to a firm date on here. Probably not until I finish these edits. And then I know how long the rest of the pieces will take me, just so that I'm not risking disappointing anyone by saying one date and then it gets close to that. I'm like, actually, that's not going to happen. So the next 2 weeks are just going to be very solid writing, which is difficult because I do have things on that I need to attend to, and I'm not good at task switching. If I'm, scheduled to go out the house and do one thing, I find it difficult when I come back in to just get straight into writing, and I don't particularly do my best work in the afternoon, but it's kind of going to have to be a case of I do something in the afternoon because I won't get everything finished in the morning. So it's not going to be my most ideal writing life, but if I want to get this done in my timeline, then that is the way that I will need to do it. So, without further ado, let's get down to doing some editing. Okay, so all those chapters for the day are done. They were a lot less arduous than the chapters before. Less drama, less conflict. It just needed less work, in my opinion. And we have, of course, returned to the kitchen because it is not autumn without cinnamon rolls, and that's what we are going to be making. Full disclaimer, these are not proper cinnamon rolls, as you might refer to them. If you want a delicious cinnamon roll recipe with all the butter, all the sugar, all the frosting, go check out Cozy Autumn. Or if you want a spicy version, which is a kind of Swedish take, Cozy Winter. If you want both, Cozy Living Collection with all 3 books. Okay, promo moment done. This is going to be a version made with 2 ingredient dough, which is Greek yogurt and self-raising flour combined, a small amount of butter and sugar for the filling, or else what's the point, and just a kind of reduced fat frosting. That's the word that I want. Just as I mentioned in a previous vlog, I'm just in a space of trying to make some better choices, but I would also like to have the occasional treat that kind of doesn't ruin everything, so to speak. So we are going to attempt to make these 2-ingredient dough cinnamon rolls and hope that they come out as tasty as they can be based on it being a lower calorie, lower fat recipe. So let's go. Those cinnamon rolls came out actually not too bad. They were a little chewy, but not like so much that you couldn't eat them. And I would have liked maybe a bit more filling, but you know, we're trying to make it a little healthier, so it's fine. Obviously the original recipe, you know, full fat, full sugar, is going to always be the best and can't be beaten, but I like these, and I would probably make them again with maybe 1 or 2 small adjustments, like rolling the dough the correct way. I cannot tell you how many times I have made cinnamon rolls, including the normal version. I just roll the dough like I am making Swiss roll every time. I don't know why. Why does my brain not comprehend that we need to roll the short edge so that we have cinnamon rolls that are wide, not tall? One of these days, I'll remember for sure. So I am going to be ending the vlog very shortly, but before I do, I have a very exciting announcement. If you're my newsletter subscriber, you would have seen this already because I sent it out yesterday. If not, why not? Go sign yourself up right now. But I'm giving the opportunity second to my lovely viewers here on YouTube, and that is to be an ARC reader for the Lunar Quartz Library. I know there are so many of you that really want to read this entire book, and I'm so excited to get this opportunity out to you now. I will be looking to send out the ARC copy of this book mid-October, so if you are around in that time, mid to late October, to both read it, share it on social media, and of course review it on online retailers, I would love for you to sign up. I will be placing a link in the description box down below to sign up to get your ARC copy. These will only be ebook copies. Once I am much more wealthy and successful, I would love to be able to do this with physical copies, but it's just cost prohibitive this early on. So yeah, they will be ebook copies that you get to review. So if you are interested in reading this before anyone else and before official publication and sharing your thoughts online and giving it a review, go head down to the description, click on the link. It's just a very simple Google form with just a few questions, and I will be getting back to all of you lovely people shortly. I will be putting this on my Instagram on Friday, so the day after this vlog goes up, because obviously my more loyal fans deserve this opportunity ahead of everyone else who is just following on social media. So yeah, if that is what you want to do, get your hands on this book before anyone else, go sign up down below and I'll be in touch with you very shortly. So yeah, thank you for watching this vlog. If you are new here, I'd love for you to hit the subscribe button. I share a topic video every Tuesday and a weekly vlog every Thursday. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Those cinnamon rolls came out actually not too bad. They were a little chewy, but not like so much that you couldn't eat them. And I would have liked maybe a bit more filling, but you know, we're trying to make it a little healthier, so it's fine. Obviously the original recipe, you know, full fat, full sugar, is going to always be the best and can't be beaten, but I like these, and I would probably make them again with maybe 1 or 2 small adjustments, like rolling the dough the correct way. I cannot tell you how many times I have made cinnamon rolls, including the normal version. I just roll the dough like I am making Swiss roll every time. I don't know why. Why does my brain not comprehend that we need to roll the short edge so that we have cinnamon rolls that are wide, not tall? One of these days I'll remember for sure. So I am going to be ending the vlog very shortly, but before I do, I have a very exciting announcement. If you're my newsletter subscriber, you would have seen this already because I sent it out yesterday. If not, why not? Go sign yourself up right now. But I'm giving the opportunity second to my lovely viewers here on YouTube, and that is to be an ARC reader